Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Hope you're doing very well. Hope you're still staying safe. So today I'm not doing another makeup video. As you could probably tell by the title, I'm doing something completely different. So today I've had a very busy morning. I went to the Saatchi Gallery, which is in Sloane Square, and I went to the Tutankhamun exhibition. I have wanted to go to this exhibition since it was announced, and I have absolutely loved the Egyptian culture ever since I was in school, and I have always dreamt of going to Egypt. It's one of my travel goals to go there and actually see the tombs and just everything else. So hopefully one day I will be able to do that. So I thought going to this exhibition is going to be pretty much the next best thing. So like I mentioned, it's in Sloane Square. It's there only for about a month now. So it's there till the end of May. No, sorry, no, beginning of May. So you still have April and a couple of days in May to go to it. I know due to like certain situations happening right now because of the virus, a lot of people aren't going out and wanting to stay home, which I totally understand. I should have done that today, but I just selfishly was kind of like, I need to go to this exhibition before it's too late. And there were people there. It wasn't empty, really, to be honest. So, like I mentioned, it's in Sloane Square and it's in the Saatchi Gallery, which it has been since, I believe, like before November or around November. And of course, I'm one of those people who procrastinates and just like, I'll go. And the next thing I know, it's gone. And essentially this is the last time all these kind of items will be, displayed. After the exhibition closes, it is going back to Egypt, so they won't be touring the stuff again. So unless you have plans to go to Egypt anytime soon, you might be able to see the exhibition there. I'm not sure what they'll be doing. I think along with the actual sarcophagus, they might actually have a museum or something there. I'm not really sure. I should have done a bit more research, but I thought I just wanted to film this video while it's still fresh in my head. So essentially why they have this exhibition is because it's almost the 100th anniversary of them discovering all the product, or I keep on saying products, it's not products, the items in Tutankhamun's sarcophagus, space in his tomb. Oh my god, I'm losing it already. So yeah, it's 100 years since Howard Carter and his workers discovered the tomb. And when you first go there into the exhibition, basically, actually, so because of everything that's happening, I thought it was going to be quite empty. I didn't think I needed to purchase tickets beforehand, and essentially I didn't. When you try and book online, there's slots, so there's half an hour slots like most exhibitions. So they kind of crowd control. So I saw that like the 11 o'clock block was out, so I thought, okay, it's probably sold out at that time. And I was kind of inquiring with people who have gone, wondering if they had to book beforehand or anything. And it did say on the website that you can just rock up and buy tickets on the day, and essentially it's cheaper to buy them on the day as well. But then on certain aspects it's more expensive, which I'll explain in a moment. But yeah, I got there and there was absolutely no one outside. It was just like a tumbleweed field basically. And obviously, like normal, you would get your bag checked, you go in. The tickets are expensive. It was £28 for this exhibition, and when you think about it, yeah, it's expensive, but once you're inside and you see everything and how much it must have cost to hire everything out, to kind of put the display up, etc., it kind of balances out. But it's still very expensive, so if you can't afford it, honestly, it's not, it's, yeah, I mean, for me, it was the most one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had in a museum exhibition. But if you honestly cannot afford almost £30, you shouldn't really go. But yeah, so you rock up, and as soon as you walk in, there's like a little section where you get to have a photo done. So it's like this green screen, and you walk in front of it and they're like, oh, let's have a picture. And because I was by myself, I was like, this is weird. And I was just standing there like, Yeah, I didn't do that, but I was just like, I was just like, you caught me off guard, and I'm just, I'm getting a picture, and these girls were kind of like, it's a picture, and I was just like, I know, but this is weird. They're like, oh, at the end of the exhibition, you get to like see what it looks like, and there's different backgrounds. I was like, okay, so I just awkwardly stood there with my picture. I didn't buy it, by the way. And then you just queue up to get in, because there's, as soon as you walk in, there's like this massive room with a TV at the top, and it basically just explains the exhibition, and it talks to you about Howard Carter and his discovery of the tomb, and they kind of have multiple videos throughout the actual exhibition. So when you go in, the whole exhibition, I mean, there's 150 pieces that they found inside the tomb, which is absolutely amazing. And they do have pictures on the wall as to how the tomb was actually laid out, so beautifully, like, just drawn as to all, there was these little rooms for each section, and they kind of would mention what was in each of those. So like I mentioned, the exhibition is quite big. It had about 5 to 6 rooms, and they were all sectioned, so I can't remember what they were. Sorry, what I was gonna do is do a vlog, but I don't think I'm confident enough to do that just yet. But essentially each room is laid out as to kind of the discovery of the sarcophagus itself, which is not at the exhibition. I stupidly was kind of like, oh my god, this is going to be my chance to see the sarcophagus. I am so excited. It's not there. So if you go there expecting it, it's not there, unfortunately, which I should have read up ahead of time, but that wouldn't have stopped me from going, because everything I saw was gorgeous. I want to try and add pictures to this video. If I can't, if you follow me on my Instagram, I will be uploading those pictures. I didn't take a picture of everything, because that would have just been, ruining the surprise for people if they were going to go. And plus, taking 150 pictures is a bit much. But I can say that the pictures I did took, they look gorgeous. And essentially everything that was made is either made out of wood, and kind of gold leaf painted, which I thought was amazing, because I genuinely thought a lot of the items there were just made out of gold, because of course Tutankhamun was a king of Egypt. I can't remember what year it was, like the 1800s. I'm sorry, my memory is so bad. But essentially, what you see at the exhibition is a lot of just products that they why do I keep on, oh my god, I'm gonna slap myself, why do I keep on saying products? I need to slow down. So all the items that they found, like I mentioned, so you have like a chair that was built for him, and then you have the most amazing thing I saw was a replica of the sarcophagus. And if you have ever seen a picture of it, you would see that there is him holding these two kind of rods, and I don't know what they're called, I'm sorry, but they have that there, and they basically have made a mold of it, and just with those things there, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I was just flabbergasted by it, looking at all this stuff. And then each kind of room that you go to is kind of allocated over 3 floors. So the first, I think there's like 2 rooms on each floor, so you do have to go up some stairs, but there are lifts if you're unable to walk for much. But yeah, this is gorgeous in everything. The lighting is great. As you go around, there's videos, actual footage of Howard Carter and his workers, just discovering everything. And there's just a couple of other things there as well that is beautiful. They, like I said, they have lots of jewelry there. And I love the way that they represent the scarabs, because I actually love scarabs. I think they're just amazing looking creatures. I know they're like dung beetles, like small versions, but I just have always been fascinated by scarabs. And they just have, yeah, like I mentioned, I have lots of videos of just kind of everything, and talking about the culture of Tutankhamun as well. Actually, yeah, so they do have audio devices that you can rent out. It's just £6. So when you think about it, £28 plus six, that's like over £30 for just going to this exhibition. And online it said the exhibition could take up to like an hour and a half. And I thought to myself, okay, this must be a really long exhibition. They've like weighed everything out. But because I went by myself, I think I was just in a rush to get away from people because they kept on going, oh, what's this? And I'm just like, I'm looking, move out of my way. But I guess you can't say that to people when you're at an exhibition because they're all there for the same reason. But I basically done it in less than an hour, and that was me really like reading everything. And whenever I go to an exhibition, I'm kind of like looking and I'm just like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then I leave straight away, and I'm just like, I just wasted all this money and I was gone very quickly. But don't be so, if you do that, don't be so hard on yourself. Like, there's only so much time you could really spend in one room before it got quite repetitive. But again, all the items there are gorgeous. Like, you know, I really recommend it. Again, it's expensive, but it is honestly worth going if you're a fan of Egyptian history, and wanting to see artifacts, and just a nice day out as well, considering what's happening in the world. I know everyone wants to go on lockdown, which is completely fair enough. You know, I really shouldn't have gone today, but I was just kind of at that point, I was like, I need to go and do something, because if I'm at home all day, I'll lose my mind, even though I should be filming makeup videos for you guys. But I'm just trying to think if I've left anything out about the exhibition. But yeah, I mean, it's on until beginning of May. It is essentially, if you want to round it up to like getting the audio, you know, item as well, which people are using as a phone. I found that very weird. And yeah, because you would type in this number and it would go rah, 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 and obviously tell you about the item. I didn't get it. I didn't want to spend like extra £6 of my money just learning about. I mean, I might just watch a couple of YouTube videos when I finish filming, because I'm in that mode of wanting to learn more about Egyptian history and kind of reminisce about my childhood, because I used to be obsessed with talking about it and just, you know, knowing so much, and, you know, trying to read hieroglyphics and learning about them. But yeah, if you have any questions about the exhibition, please leave them in the comments. I'll try and answer them if I can. If you're watching this in the future and the exhibition's finished, soz. If you want to have a look at the pictures, again, head to my Instagram. It's always in the description, and it will tell you, you know, and I'll just show you pictures and how everything was lit. And just if you want more information, I'll try and answer them the best I can. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I will hopefully do a makeup video for you in a couple of days. Stay safe and happy. Bye, guys.